A local nonprofit is focusing on helping veterans impacted by the criminal justice system. This is a collaboration between TEAM, the Education and Employment Ministry, and other organizations like Boeing and the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs, among others. Brianne Washington, Veterans Initiative Supervisor, and Chris Steele with TEAM are with us now to explain further. Good morning to both of you, and thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy to have you. Before we get to all of this collaboration and everything that you're doing to help our veterans, I want to talk about TEAM. I kind of mentioned briefly what it is, but if you kind of just want to give us an overview and what the mission is.
For sure. So TEAM is a nonprofit that's dedicated to breaking cycles of poverty and incarceration through education, personal development, and work readiness training. So we have 4 programs within our organization that seek to assist, equip, and empower individuals to overcome a mistake, a troubled past, and move forward in a positive, productive manner.
Okay, and now let's talk about this collaboration with some other organizations to help veterans specifically. Why is a program like this so important?
I think it's important because oftentimes we forget those who have been impacted by the criminal justice legal system, and we often tend to define them by their mistakes, but we want those guys to remember that they aren't defined by their mistakes, and they also have an opportunity to be rewarded and to change their life around.
So this is all to help veterans who are facing some obstacles in the justice system. What are some of those issues that you guys have seen in your work?
Go ahead.
Oftentimes we see it's hard for those individuals to gain employment, gain housing, and just transition back into society. Sometimes they don't know where to start once they are released. So we provide that wraparound case management for them, continuing to help them get to their appointments, whether that's doctor's appointments or court appointments, and we just help them transition back into society.
Chris, were you going to say something, add on to that?
No, that's exactly right. You know, what we have discovered is that veterans are often individuals who have a hard time asking for help when they need help. They're very proud of their service, they're very proud of their country, and they're trained and accustomed to giving, serving, and not always receiving the help that they need. And so ultimately, we see time and again issues where a veteran may be struggling with some sort of mental or emotional challenges, be that PTSD or what have you, and they may begin to self-medicate to find some relief, and that situation can get out of control with that co-occurring condition. And so what we're trying to do is create safe connections and proper support so that a veteran can receive the help that they need and understand that there's no shame in asking for or receiving proper help.
And these programs are just very important. Do you have any examples of the impact and a success that these services have provided to someone?
Oftentimes, individuals don't know what they're going to do next, so to be able to have that set up for them as soon as they are released is a big important thing for them. Just to be able to let them know, like, hey, I can tell my family I have a job walking out the door, I have a place to live, I have additional resources, I can get my benefits started back up. While incarcerated, they can only receive 10%. So once they're released, they can increase their benefits and get a discharge upgrade to reach even 70 to 80 or 100% receiving those disabilities that they do deserve.
If anyone, any veteran who may be facing these types of obstacles, or family members are watching this and they know of someone, where do they go to get some more information? What is the first step in reaching out to you guys to get that help?
It's as simple as a phone call. They could just reach out to TEAM and ask to speak to me, and I can assess the needs of the family member or the individual and see where we can start to provide that wraparound case management service for the individual.
And on this Veterans Day, Chris, you said you guys had something special planned?
We do. We could not be more excited. We're so thankful to Boeing, to the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs, and to the Department of Corrections. This evening, we are going to be hosting a Veterans Day celebration for the men who are incarcerated at Lexington Assessment and Reception Center. The reality is these kind of holidays like today can be very impactful and celebratory for most people, unless you are disconnected or unable to participate or disassociated from your family at a special time like this. And so we're going to be able to go into the facility, have a first-class Veterans Day celebration, and remind the veterans who are there that their service to our country has not been forgotten.
That is amazing. And we do have more information posted on all of these initiatives and team as well on our KOCO website, just in the Asking On section for anyone who's watching right now. They want to get more information, how they can get involved, how they can get help. That is posted in just one quick, easy link for people there. Brianne, Chris, thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.